different things to call it, but you never called it an audio war.
I know. I said what was a
We
war.
live now.
I said what I said what was a war that two people coming together in squad. When I said it was a war, you two niggas on the motherfucking shit at each other. That's a battle. I'm saying the action of that action makes it. That action makes it, bro. It's an action, right?
That's not a war.
God damn. What is it? A battle?
It can be a battle.
Standoff?
It
A
can be a battle.
like what you call it?
It can be a battle in a war. It can be just a shootout. It's not a fucking war. Well, you gotta understand. See, that's just like niggas use love and friendship all in the wrong manner. And this war word is used in the wrong manner too.
Nah, it's used for bigger stuff.
How about this thing? What's the main difference?
I'm not using the way you insinuating, girl.
What is it? What is
I mean, what's the main difference of a war with the and what the United States and Iran is in right now, currently, or what they were doing?
Because I'm confused on your standpoint, girl. Yeah, I'm confused.
Exercise, bro.
What is the main difference?
If we was at war, Congress would have signed the bill and said, "Go get them," and then that means America could use all its resources to go over there and smash it. That's a war.
That's called a tactic.
What do you mean? All right. How about this?
Tactic. That's a war.
What resources? What resources?
No, it's not a tactic. A tactic is a war. The tactic is what you do.
They had differences, bro.
That's not a war. A difference is not a war.
Oh, let me. I just need to know what resources the United States didn't use, and don't say nukes.
They didn't use a nuke.
Okay, no, and they're not going to use nukes. What resources didn't they use?
They didn't use the 11 other aircraft striker fleet.
And they will not do that. Do you know why? Because they'll bubble and jumble up over there in that one little area. That wouldn't be.
No, they wouldn't, bro. They wouldn't. I knew you wasn't gonna say that, bro. It's called the logistics that you keep talking about. That means I was seeing certain people at certain times, nigga. They would be doing relays. They would do relays. You go over there, shoot shit up, come reload. You shoot shit up, come reload. Come on, bro. These are.
No, that's why they got. Hold on. They got ships that actually restock other ships.
Right.
Didn't you say? Didn't you just say it was 2 aircraft carriers over there in the region?
Yeah.
Now, aircraft carriers with destroyer, they all got their own destroyer, their own submarines, they all got their own fleet.
Right.
And do you know why they wasn't going to do that? That'll make it. That's what they call a target-rich environment for missiles.
No, that would be called a war. If I sent all my guns over here to get busy, it's a war.
You're not here. Show me any time United States sent every carrier they have in any war that they never do that. That is stupid. Don't nobody say everything they got.
Like what was that last little shit that they said they cracked out? They bombed the whole motherfuckers. They whole like base or some shit. The people that they was at war. Nigga, that fucked up the whole little shit because they hit their base. I can't remember what year that was, but they knocked down everything in the base. It wasn't on America's side. It was on the people that they was fighting. Nigga, that fucked up the whole shit because they found out where they was storing everything. Like, come on, bro. So that wouldn't be. Yeah,
so this is what Scooter is not trying to understand. One, a target-rich environment when you send all your troops and put them in one spot. That means they could shoot missiles and hit a lot. They have a lot of stuff to hit.
No,
another thing. Hold on. Oh, come on, bro. No, you got it. Go ahead.
That's stupid. I keep telling you, you always come at me with something that make America look stupid, and they don't do that. Why would that? Why you keep expecting to do something stupid? Oh, let's put everything right here. They can just blow all our shit up at one time. They're never going to do that.
You just said they're seeing all the carriers. You just said that.
Yeah, you did just insinuate that shit.
No,
that's why he responded like that.
No, I said they would run relays. No one would be actually in the same region at the time. They would run relays. While one coming out, one will be coming in, bro. That's how you learn. That's why it's called an exercise. We're going to do the things that we would do and simulate our tactics in war. We're simulating what we would do.
The relays that they run is with the jets off of the carrier.
No, you just talking about that one carrier, bro. If I was at war, I would have 7 carriers involved.
Okay, this is what you're not taking it. This is the other part. I was gonna say you're not taking it into consideration. The United States was heavy in the region. It had a lot of assets in the. Come on, God! All right, you got it. You got it.
Wait a minute, because we having this argument for nothing. Because we already know that America didn't go to war. What would you think? What would you think? Or what you want to call it?
Okay, cool. United States didn't go to war. All right, great, awesome. United States didn't go to war. I'm not even gonna argue that they didn't go to war, but the things that it takes to start a war happened. All they spots in a region got fucked over. Everything, bases, military bases. When you hit a United States military base, they retaliate. Retaliation happened. They got fucked over. They got pushed out of the Middle East.
So they had a scrimmage of some sort, of military scrimmage.
You just said an exercise. Now it's a scrimmage? Which one is it? Exercise and scrimmage.
Same thing. It's not a war. It's not a war.
An exercise and a scrimmage are two different things.
I'm going to get a definition of war. You see.
Thank you, Spook. Thank you, Spook.
Okay, and then look up scrimmage. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what he did yesterday, Spook? He called like 5 different people.
I did not call 5 different people.
Okay, 4.
No, I called mine too, even when Spook was on the phone, but he didn't answer. And then he ended up calling back.
Hey, so what he did was he called people, right?
Okay, so Scoop, do you want to retract what you said about war? Before I read the definition, my nigga.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, cool.
So you standing on what I'm just saying. You standing on what you said about war.
All I want y'all to do when we done is to read what I asked you to read. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying because I'm gonna read. You said scrimmage, right? I'm gonna read scrimmage. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna read scrimmage.
No, I want to read something else, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying you standing on a war. What you said about war, right?
Go ahead.
Oh. I just wanted to know wax. All right. Say war is defined as an intense armed conflict between states, governments, or organized non-state groups, characterized by situations, military operations, violence, and attempts to resolve clashing political or territorial goals through the use of force. Period. That's the definition of war, bro. So everything that we was talking about is in the war, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Hey, so how about this? Read military exercise, because you originally said exercise. I'm
gonna do that one too.
Because look.
What was the one that you wanted? What was the one you wanted, Slip? I mean, Scoop. I got you, Slip.
Keep going.
No. I'm talking about the one you wanted me to search. I just wanted to read the war definition. That was it.
He said it was a military exercise.
Okay.
He said it was not a war, it's a military exercise, is what he said.
No, he said something about scrimmage at first.
Yeah.
But if he says scrimmage, that's switching it from exercise. See, there's no actual violence in exercise. There's violence in scrimmage.
Which one, School? So which one you want me to Google search? Scrimmage or military exercise?
Read the
rest of the definition of war?
No. Read the let me see how to word this. read the steps that the United States would have to take to go to war.
To initiate a war. Okay.
Yeah. What does the United States have to
What
do?
are the steps that United States have to take to initiate or
To declare war?
Yeah, I'm about to say to engage in a war. As I got tongue test. This bitch talking, bitch. But it was talking about Congress, international treaties, and some shit. So she heard. Well, okay, what steps does the United States have to take to engage in a war? Basically, right? What legal steps do the United States have to take to engage in war?
Declaration from Congress or an authorization for use of military force, which allows the president to deploy troops. The War Powers Resolution requires the president to inform Congress within 48 hours, and they can engage troops for up to 60 days without approval. If Congress doesn't act, the president must withdraw the forces.
Did y'all hear that?
So did that happen?
It says if the president doesn't what?
Okay, I'm gonna read it again. All right, it says to legally engage in war in the U.S. government operations under the shared constitutional framework between Congress and the president. In practice, this involves the following step: declaration of authorizations under Articles 1, Section 8. The War Powers Resolution under War Power Resolution 1973. Then it said congressional action. If the Congress does not pass the formal declaration or AUMF within the 60-day window, the president is legally required to withdraw the forces. So I'm guessing he can have troops out there. He can actually send them to go to war from what they're saying. But if Congress don't pass it, he got to bring them home. That's basically.
So it's not a war, huh? So that makes it not a war, right?
Legally, yeah, no. So that's why when you first said legally, bro, I instantly agreed because I knew what you was talking about. I instantly agreed. I said, yeah. So if it wasn't on paper, legally, it's not a war. Legally, it's not a war. But that's not saying that niggas dying in conflict because war itself is still an action, my nigga. So what you saying? No, I know, but I'm just saying what you. No fact, but I'm saying what you say. You had a point. Legally on paper through the U.S. government, all this bullshit is not a war because it didn't get passed by the Congress. Feel me? So yeah, you right. But it's motherfuckers shooting back and forth at each other for whatever reason, possibly. Yeah, can we call that a war? Yes.
So basically, what that says is
Because niggas shooting at each other, it's not a war.
basically
That's not what a war is. That's not a war.
basically what he said is European logics is they could shoot at you, do everything that it takes in war for 60 days, and after that, they gotta stop.
Legal. Like I get that legally.
In a nigga's
But
mind,
in reality, that's war.
in a nigga's mind, if a nigga mind, if you step on my shoe, and then I step back on your shoe, we have war.
No, that's an altercation. That's an altercation. No, sir. It become war.
He right.
No, sir.
Hold on. It's then political. Now that's politicking. So he right.
But hold on. Now, if you start swinging knuckles, using guns or knives or melee weapons, now you're in a war.
That's physical war.
Now you're in a war.
Wait a minute.
Stepping on shoes.
Hey, look at it.
That's a war, bro.
Now it matters on how I go to war now, right? Now it's just not a war, huh? You see how that works? Yeah. You
No. So, all right. So look, when you said that, hold on. Come on,
we can't be on. We can't.
You got it. I'm gonna stop again, and I'm gonna listen to you. But when I talk, I want you. I'm trying to get it out. Go ahead, cuz.
So we can't be in a shoe-stepping war, but we can be in a missile war. No, that don't work.
Okay.
Can the shoe stepping start the missile war?
That's what I was just about to get to. I was just about to get to that.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to clear the air.
So look. So the
You know what's
equivalent.
more likely to start a war? The thing that's most likely to start a war is a missile exercise.
Okay.
And that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
But you gotta slip. I ain't cut you
I
off.
was gonna say, well, the shoe stepping would be the sanctions and all the other things that the United States was doing to disrupt the Iranian economy. Yes.
No. You trying to relate to something else?
I'm telling you what the shoe.
I'm not giving it. I'm literally talking about stepping on shoes, nigga.
And I'm talking, yes, you stepping on my, and the whole thing they was doing to step on the economy of the Iran. Yes, it's the equivalent.
But look, I think what he's saying is this, bro. Look, I think what he's saying is this. You stepped on this shoe and you said, my bad, bro, I apologize, right? Cause I said an apology. So it's war. He had differences with you stepping on the shoe. I think that's what he's trying to insinuate.
No. The United States of America, it's called a cold war. Stepping on shoes will be considered part of a cold war. That means they didn't go hot.
You using stepping on shoes as an analogy, nigga. I'm using literally stepping on the shoes.
I got you. But I'm saying in relation, in relevance, in something that'll be similar, a similarity in nations, the equivalent of stepping on a shoe, a cold war. That's called cold war.
I'm not talking about.
Hey, look, Spook. Watch this. Hey, look up what is a cold war, or a definition of cold war. COLD war.
I'm talking about literally stepping on the shoe. Is that a war? Is it a stepping on the shoe?
If you're talking about a person stepping on a person's shoe, it's not a fight until they swing, fool. That's what I'm telling you.
Right.
Yes. When they start swinging, now they got cracked.
Wait.
They trying to hurt each other.
So to have a fight,
now stepping on shoes is just disrespectful. I'm disrespecting you.
Wait a minute. To have a fight, you gotta swing? That's not true.
Man, come on, man. You hear what I'm saying and how I'm basically saying, yes, I can understand. That's not an exercise. Stepping on a shoe ain't an exercise. No, that's actual disrespect. And it's the equivalent of stopping a nation's money. That's stepping on their shoes. It's the equivalent. Whether you want to say, no, I'm only talking about stepping on shoes. Well, okay, cool. In this case, this would be the equivalent to that. But the fact that you don't even want to acknowledge that is foolish.
I don't think they're using it that way, Slip.
Hey, look, what is a Cold War?
I'm gonna read it. A Cold War is a state of severe political and economic hostility between countries, characterized by threats, propaganda, and other measures, short of open armed warfare. But listen, hold on, it got other little stuff. It contrasts with a hot war, which involves direct military combat, right? Then it says right here, the term is most famously used to describe the geopolitical rivalry that occurs after World War II. So they saying like after the shit cracked off a Cold War, it's still like niggas still talking about it. Niggas still
yes.
Still from what I'm saying. So stepping on the foot wouldn't be a Cold War.
No.
Because that's something that
look, stepping on the
what I'm saying. That's from what I'm reading, bro. I'm not arguing, I'm just saying for what I'm understanding.
I got you. Stepping on a shoe is not actually cross the line to shed blood. Shedding blood is hot war. Cold war is everything that don't shed blood. Pushing is a Cold War. It's not actual hot.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, school. But what it stands
is the Cold War. Listen to me. No.
Yes.
If you physically touch me, that's not a real war.
man, because the United States physically disrupted the Iran economy. They did that had real world effects. So the United States was actually doing things that had real world effects on, and not only that, United States killed their generals, killed their
Was it
scientists.
a war?
They
Was
killed.
it a war?
They're killed. No.
Was it a war?
Listen, hold
Was
on.
it a war?
No. Before the war, before they shot back, they actually killed a general in Iraq. They killed
Nah,
one of
I
the
don't think
entire
that's how they
generals.
describing this. Look, Pete, okay, can I put my analogy
You
out
said
there? Let me
before
put my
the
analogy
war.
real
What
quick.
war? You said
I think
before the war. What war?
from what I'm reading, a Cold War would be like how we did the Santanas. Even though that shit niggas that killed each other, all this shit is happening, we still be nigga fuck a banana. Fuck the snots. Nigga fuck tag heads. Nigga fuck the snots. You feel fuck a sour skill. Like you feel me?
Hey,
It say
but-
right here. It say hostility. Hold on, it say I'm going off definition because I'm just going off
Yeah,
definition.
that's the hostile propaganda. You said that.
Yeah. It's a political and economic hostility.
Economic
Right, between countries.
hostility. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and economic.
Yes, and economically.
Yeah, so it's economic. Look, if a nigga get killed in the hood, that's economically hostile because now his parents or whoever the fuck gotta come up with this funeral shit. It all makes sense, bro. So this is what I'm saying. Rock with me one time. From what I'm reading, it's saying it's something that happens after shit done already cracked off. So if you bitch ass nigga, you feel me? I don't like this bitch ass nigga, or you feel me? Shit like that. This is what they say in a Cold War. It's like something that never really died, but it's it can spark up any time because that's what they explain to say because it can be a short. The measures of short or open armed warfare. So it could be a battle that just happened last week, but nigga can't get it on. He can't get it out of his head. He still calling a nigga bitch ass. He know he got his ass whooped. He see the nigga. They line it up again. You feel me? Shit like that. That's what you consider. From what I'm reading, I could be wrong, but from what I'm reading, that's what I got my interpretation of.
So look, the United States had put sanctions on. I think it was Iraq. And people actually died because they couldn't get medicines in. People in the country, because of the sanctions, died. That's Cold War. Right now, look. Right now, look. Watch this. Look up. Is the United States in a Cold War with China? Right now, the United States is in a Cold War with China. It is.
I'm gonna see. I don't see nothing that they doing to us, but I'm gonna see.
Because you're not paying attention to the economics.
Is United States in a Cold War with China right now?
Yes, the United States and China are currently in what some call a new Cold War. This competition
Can you hear it?
is on strategic rivalry, not direct military conflict. It includes a tech race, economic measures like trade wars, and competition for global influence through partnerships.
So look, they're in a trade war. The United States is in a trade war.
Listen, no.
Go ahead.
No. It said they in what they call a new Cold War, primarily defined by a strategic competition of global dominance rather than outright military conflict. Right? So they talking about tech, like how China trying to bring, they trying to get a stronghold and like making shit made out of China, and how fucking Trump is like, oh nigga, we need to make America great again. So I can get that. I get what you're saying. So yeah, as far as that wise, yeah.
Now check this. It's been called a Cold War. Now, did they go to Congress and say, can we have a Cold War with China? Did they have to get permission to have a Cold War?
That is not war.
But it's obviously
not
called
war.
It's
not war.
Oh my God.
You just read the definition of Cold War, and it did not say the same thing as war. It's different.
Listen, bro, it's a type of war. Economic warfare is a type of war. All war don't have bloodshed, but this is Cold War. So they in economic warfare. Yes, it's a type of war. It's a facet. Now, this Cold War can lead to a hot war where there's actual military involved. When you're using cruise missiles,
And is that an argument point? That's not.
Yes.
But I doubt it. I say on some cases people do keep.
It could, yeah. All things.
No, I wouldn't say on military. Hell no. Not on the military. I'm saying. No, I'm talking about the military sector that you're talking about. I'm talking about the military level that you're talking about.
But we talking about, are they at war? And no, they did not go to war.
So, no, the reason why I brought that up, because similar things economically that was happening was also happening to Iran. Similar things economically. They were trying to crush them economically. They frozen up money. It was a lot of things they was doing. And you know what Iran was doing? They kept calming shit down, like trying to it's all good. They ate the loss of their general. They ate the loss of their top scientists. They ate that. They ate the loss of $1 billion. They kept doing their shit. Then when the United States took off, when Israel took off, then what they do? Israel took off on Iran. Iran took off on everything that was fucking with them in that region. So they went to Saudi Arabia. Y'all fuck anything that's U.S. ran, we taking off on. They took off on everything United States in that region, homie. So any dope spot they had in that region got shot the fuck up. Yeah, you don't have to call it a war, but your shit getting shot up. Then we ain't at war. Okay, cool. Yeah, you don't want to call it a war because you getting your ass socked up. You don't want to be like, nigga, we ain't really fighting. I got you. Cause
that's why I don't.
Hey, look up how many bases did Iran destroy? How many U.S. bases? And he's talking about the United States military bringing in all these carriers. The reason why the United States didn't put boots on the ground because it's not Iraq. And look, the United States military analysts been saying it's not Iraq. It's different. They got more military. They got mountainous terrain. You're gonna need this many troops. They said they're gonna need at least 90,000 troops on ground. And the United States don't got that manpower. They not like China with all that ground manpower.
See, this is what you don't understand, bro. America don't need all that manpower, man. American soldiers, he gonna go over there and knock down a whole bunch of motherfuckers, bro. They not going man for me.
The United States, look, you cannot win a war from the air. You cannot. You're gonna need boots on the ground.
You can't win. No, you can't. You can't win a war from here.
No, you cannot. Hey, that's crazy that you say that when they got United States generals saying that you can't. Damn, you must know more. You might start talking to them U.S. generals and teach them how to do it.
I do know more. I do know. What's wrong with that?
Hey, well, I'm just saying, you said you can't praise the United States for knowing what to do. It did turn around and say the generals don't know what to do.
Because we got a different mindset?
The United States.
That's like there's only one way to win a war. That's crazy.
It's not saying one way to win a war, but you're not going to be able to do it completely from the air. This is military personnel saying this.
So you telling me that if I'm not down all the other defenses and I can just fly around and bomb everything I want to bomb, that I can't win the war?
No.
I can.
No.
I can.
You cannot.
I can.
Okay.
How can you tell me that if I'm raining terror on the country, I can't win the war? I can cut off all your electricity. I can cut off all your water. I can stop all your food.
Man, I wish your microphone was better. Hey, you need a better headset.
If nothing is easy in the house, that is starving. You're in the dark, you're starving, you ain't got nothing. I'm winning the war.
Hey, look. Okay, cool. If that's the case, why the United States didn't win in Afghanistan? And they had boots on the ground.
Maybe because that wasn't their fucking playbook.
And they left over $1 billion. I think they said $1 billion worth of military equipment over there that their enemies are riding around, driving around in now. They got American Humvees.
Maybe because they didn't need the trash, bro. That's trash. See, this is another thing about you, bro. You keep thinking, oh, if they did this, then that was bad. That was all they thought. No, if we go lose some shit, and I got no reason to bring that shit back. I got 20 million of these motherfuckers at home. Why do I need to bring that back home?
Okay. Why would you leave it for the enemy you was fighting to have?
Because it was trash to me.
Look. They was riding around on camels. They went from camels to Humvees. They went from camels to Humvees.
And that truck that they got now, that's a camel. That's a camel. So you're telling me, instead of riding on a camel that I can't find none of my way home, we going better than
I think they also left weapons over there as well. And the personnel that was Afghanistan that was over there helping, they was falling off the airplane trying to leave and escape because they didn't want to be left to the Taliban. And look, they was on the American planes while they was running off the highway, falling off. What?
You're arguing the point that they left Afghanistan in Afghanistan. What is your point, bro?
My point is, how you gonna ask me my point? Go ahead, you got it.
American doesn't treat Americans fair, and now you want to treat the Afghans like they was the shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, so my point is, when a country goes into a place, and if the civilian population turn on their country brothers to help you fight them, if you leave and do not protect the people that was helping you fight your enemy, now what that looks to the next country you go into, hell no, I'm not going to help. We seen the way you did the Afghanistan people. You ain't about to do me like that, so I'm not going to help you fight my brothers. You will lose the next battle.
Now you think America needs the civilians in the other place to help them?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I see you don't. Okay, let me ask you. How do the U.S. military use the phrase or the tactic of hearts and minds? How do they do that? They win hearts and minds by going to go do things like hand teddy bears out to the children, give out MREs and snacks to the people, help them build little infrastructure to have a better life, to show them that, see, when Americans get here, we can help make your life easier. That's winning hearts and minds. In order for you to even win a war, you still got to get the hearts and minds of the people.
No, I don't. That's just a tactic, bro. That's a tactic. And I don't have to use that tactic.
Hey, I bet, hey, look, I can see you as a pimp now. You think all you got to do is slap a bitch to make her follow your instructions.
No, I don't. All I got to do is put it in their ear.
That's hearts and mind. It's not physical force all the time. And the United States military know that.
It's called a tactic.
Look, I hear what you're saying. At the end of the day, everything the United States do when they at war is they did when right here in Iran. You go look at Iran. Go to Iran and go look. Go look at the devastation. And what is it, Lizzie Graham? Is it Lizzie Graham that was on news when they said, you know what, 1 million Iraqi children died because of this. Do you think it was worth it? She said, yes, we think it was worth it. I think that her name Lizzie Gray. Look.
Was it for American people?
Yes, that's what she said.
But that's all that matters. That's all that matters. They don't care about them people, bro. They don't care. They don't care. You can't say, oh, America doesn't care about the people at home. They think that they don't care about the people away. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So, what I'm trying to explain to you, when I told you that the United States is on the losing end of this one, before everybody started saying the United States on the losing end, because of the hearts and minds of the people. Because it's compounding. That's what's happening.
If you don't understand what the fuck is going on, and you just looking at, oh well, they grew up one day, we lost. Is that what you think the war or the whole exercise is about?
Hold on.
It made a $3 trillion play. They went and made a $3 trillion play. And you talk about that loss.
Listen, that $1 trillion play with our EU, they didn't need to go into Iran to do that. They could have did that without going into Iran. I don't think you understand that though. They're not related.
Wait a minute. When you go buy a weaponry, do you need to buy a piece of weaponry? No. But it shows the value of your character when you do it, right?
You said when you do what? Hold on, I didn't hear you.
You don't have to buy a piece of weaponry. But we do. We go buy a diamond, right? We go buy a diamond. It shows you the value of your character, right?
All right.
So if I just tell you that you need to buy this money, you need to give me this money so I can defend you and all this shit, and you like, man, I don't really know about this defense shit. No, there's nothing really popping right now. It ain't nothing going on. So I go start up some shit to show you that this nigga that the problem is over here, he got some weapons that can hit your house. Now you understand the value of my defense. Because before you didn't understand.
Oh, and you know what? I can understand what you're saying. Yeah. So now it's like, see, now you want to buy more of my weapons to defend yourself, right? That's what you're saying, right?
Right.
Okay. How did Israel build their Iron Dome? Did the United States build that for them?
Yeah.
And now the Iron Dome got penetrated. The Iron Dome got overwhelmed. Iran just showed them the Iron Dome don't work.
Wait a minute. So does that mean that Israel have to buy the new system because they had to own them? Yeah, that's more money.
What new systems?
The ones that the Americans did.
No, give me the name. Cause Russia is selling the hell out of them S-500s. People buying the S-500s over the United States version. The United States mad that people buying the S-500s over their version of it.
Wait a minute. What's the S-500? That's the Russian defense system?
Yes, that's one of them. Yes.
And when did it work?
When did it work? Shit. Hey, what's the name of the American one? I know the name of it. I gotta look at it. I gotta look it up. But look, you can't. They don't have anything to protect against hypersonic missiles. The U.S. cannot protect against hypersonic missiles.
They do not. I think that's a law.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Okay, look it up. Look it up. Let's see. Look it up.
I think that you had to bought the system that protects you from hyperspeed missiles. That's the problem.
Hey, look it up. Let's see. How do the U.S. defend against hypersonic missiles?
And that could be another one of the next stupid ass questions, right? Because the first thing that we all know is that any type of system that's going on, America comes out to defense for it, and not because they have to defense for it. Why would I tell you I can defend it?
You know why?
Why would I tell
You know why? Let me tell you why. Because they say, do you know what they call the largest aircraft carrier that cannot be sunk?
What is that?
Israel. And if they had it, they'll use it to be protecting Israel. Why did they let it get hit so many times if they got it to protect it? Them hypersonic missiles was tearing their ass, boy.
And is Israel still functioning?
Hey.
Still a functioning country.
Hey, yeah, but look how many Israelis trying to leave.
Yeah.
They fleeing the hell out of that country right now.
That don't matter, bro. You know, you think the bullshit is like this is my point. This is what happened. That's crazy. That's crazy. What about all the missiles that they shot but they not bad?
But they not what?
What about all the missiles they shot that they not bad? Like, oh no, not that down, not that down.
Okay.
Not that down.
So Spook, let me tell you the tactic. Hey, Spook, let me tell you the tactic that Iran was using. All right, you got it, Scooter. Go ahead. Because he asked me a question. I'm going to answer.
I've never heard you say it.
I'm going to answer you why I tell Spook about their tactic about the missiles they shot down. But go ahead. Oh, you want me to tell you? Okay, cool. So what Iran was doing, they were shooting older missiles that moved probably like at 100 miles an hour. The Iron Dome was knocking those down. So they'll shoot probably like 25 to 50 missiles that was slow as fuck, and they had 2 hypersonic missiles come right after those. So the Iron Dome was shooting down missiles, and then here come them hypersonic missiles, passing everything up. Boom! Tearing shit up.
Yeah. So in a military practice, now I know what to do. I can defend myself the next time, right? Because I had a military exercise in real life speed.
Hey, so look, now let me tell you the difference between.
So in order for me to go into a fight, I have to have a sparring session, right?
Yeah.
Now once I spar with you, now I know how to defend in the fight, right?
Yeah, sparring is practice fight, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. But he thinking, oh, we lost the war. No, we didn't. We didn't.
No, the war is still cracking. They lost the battle.
They didn't go.
So look, and I agree with mine too. He said that the only fool is Iran. Iran's the only fool that believe that United States is really trying to have peace talks. So he said the only thing they doing is buying time, and I believe that. They buying time to get their stockpiles back up. And the reason why the United States of America would not pull all their resources from one place and send them to Iran, because that's going to make them weak in other places, and their enemies in other places then go try to make moves on them. So they would not do that and send everything and not be able to defend home. That'd be foolish.
Hey, if you think that America got everything sitting over here, you will be a fool, bro. That's what I keep telling you. You can shoot all the missiles and all the bases and all the ships you want to, but they can't find one, not one, of the submarines, bro. So never think that they ain't sitting at your front door. Yeah, they right there at the beach at your favorite motherfucking fishing hole, bro. And you don't even see it.
Okay, cool. So, but this is the thing about United States fighting with Iran. Yes, they found out their capabilities. They found out, and it's the thing. They didn't know that Iran was gonna come out with the motherfucking those hypersonics. They knew they had a missile program. But guess who else is getting information off of this? That's looking at the capabilities. China and Russia. they basically seen what it takes to defeat the United States. And in military exercise, the United States lost against China and Russia.
So that's for me.
Hey, that's no, it is not an exercise. Go look up the military exercise. United States lost. And it's also exercise is also called war games. Look up United States war games versus China.
Wait. So America lost because China found out that
No, you're not listening. You didn't listen. That's not what I said. I said the U.S. lost in a military exercise, or AKA war games, against China.
How? And they just found out that none of these defenses work.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up online. Look it up online.
Now I gotta look it up online. That they just, I don't need to look it up that they just defenses didn't work. I already know that.
Okay. It didn't work. I got you. It didn't work. I ain't tripping. It didn't work. Before the Iran situation.
Did we find out that the Chinese could just do anything they wanted because they had nothing to do with them?
You breaking up.
You breaking up.
I said, did we not find out that the planes could fly a wheel because they had nothing to do with the planes down?
Say it one more time, bro.
Hey, that echo, your echo is crazy, homie.
Hold on.
Hey, you should put a T-shirt around your microphone or something to talk.
Now it's acoustic in my voice.
If you put a T-shirt around your microphone when you talk, it'll stop the acoustic, so it won't. Your sound won't hit the wall. It'll hit the T-shirt.
Did we find out as soon as they started that they didn't have a weapons, radars or nothing to knock down the plane? So the planes got to fly around and wheel and take out targets, right? Those were Chinese radars. Those were Chinese radars that didn't work off the top, right?
I don't know, bro. I'm not even on.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's what happened. That's why the planes got to fly around and just take out anything they wanted to, because the Chinese shit that they bought was some P-moves and it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know about that neither, but what I do know, the Chinese was.
Yeah, I know you don't know. But okay. What's funny is I know you know.
Okay, so
I know you know.
Okay, but what they did say.
How this nigga know the Russian defensive system is called an SR-500, but he didn't know that the Chinese shit didn't work? Come on, bro.
Okay, but what they did do, Chinese was feeding Iran real-time information on U.S. location and strategic points and spots. Is why Iran targeting was so good.
And
let me tell you something else. The United States don't know Chinese missile capability, but one thing they do know is that China got the ability to knock satellites out of the sky. Do you know what it takes to have the mathematics? Go ahead.
Do you know that America can knock satellites out the sky? And I guarantee you, if they have another round, that America will have a jamming system where they can't even help nobody. China won't even be able to help you, bro, because of the military exercise. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what we can build on, what we need to get better at. That's what this shit is for, bro. That's why America is constantly at war, because they are the country that perfects it. They don't need as many soldiers, bro. They got too many ways to kill you, bro. Come on, man. America ain't even broke out no illegal war shit yet, right? They ain't hit you with no motherfucking no gas bombs or none of that shit, right? Huh? So that's what I'm saying. So they going in there and they playing fair. what happens today? America say, "Cuz we finna go get at." You see what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear you.
Hey,
What
hey,
happens
he
on
act
that
like
day? What
he
happened
act
that
like
day when
only
they
one
take the
person
block
can
off?
play dirty. Like what the hell? But anyway, so the
What
importance of
happens? That's what I'm saying. What happens the day they take the glass?
well, then everybody will start playing dirty. And then the world will turn on the United States of America for doing foul shit. The world. She will lose that way, cuz. I don't know why you think the United States just could run around doing illegal shit and the world ain't gonna turn. No, she can't do
Because
that.
they can. Because they can.
All right.
Because they can.
All right, so look.
You keep acting like they can. Why you think they can?
Why they haven't then? Tell them to do it then. All right.
Tell them to do it.
All right, so look.
Tell them to do it. Hey, so it bewilders me how he always wants America to do some dumb shit that he thought of. Like, why don't they do that shit?
How the fuck? Cuz you brought the dumb shit up. What the fuck? Cuz gonna bring up the dumb shit and say it's me. What the fuck?
So I brought it up.
What kind of weird shit is that? Cuz that shit weird. Look. All right. You know what? I brought it up. I did it. My bad. It was me.
I'm just saying.
No, you're right. No, you're right. It was me. But look, let me make this point.
They was fighting by themselves against America and Israel. But then you turn around and say, well, they have Russian and Chinese help. So I guess they wasn't fighting by themselves.
No, listen. Hold on. Hey, somebody in the background said, hey, he behind you. Hey, he over here. Okay, yeah, that is considered help. But you got two people actively swinging on you? No, they didn't jump in and swing. But they had, but Israel was actually.
Wait a minute. It's either help or not. Was it help or not?
Verbal help?
Yes or no?
Verbal help?
No, I don't give a fuck what you call it.
That's not help. No, it wasn't help. No, it wasn't help.
So they didn't help?
No, they didn't help.
Okay, they didn't help.
We got Israel actually shoot missiles. United States actually shoot missiles. China or Russia did not shoot missiles.
We can't continue these conversations because you said they didn't help. But like 2 minutes ago, you said they did help. So I don't know which person I'm talking to. Who am I talking to?
Honestly, provide information is a form of help. But in context of the way you use what war is, cuz, no, that ain't gonna be considered help. You feel me? Hey, look, you just don't try to make it seem like it was 3-on-2. Hell no, it wasn't 3-on-2, cause they wasn't shooting missiles.
Hey, folks. If you boxing a nigga, cuz, and he take the burner out, hand it to the nigga in the back of him, did they pull the burner on you in the war? I mean, in your fight? No? No. Yes, they did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, they did.
He didn't pull the burner out.
If he took the burner out his pants, and handed it to the nigga in back of him, they did pull the burner on.
He did not pull the burner on you. That don't count as pulling the burner on you.
He did pull the burner. How can you put your hand on the gun and take it out your pants and say he didn't pull the burner?
No, that's not considered pulling the burner.
He whipped out the burner, but he didn't pull it out. He didn't pull it on.
That ain't even whipping out, bro. So by definition, ain't whipping out.
Wait. So now you telling me he whipped out a burner, but he didn't pull
that ain't whipping out.
Because at first you asked if he put a burner on, and he did pull a burner on, what you said. But yeah, he whipped out, but he didn't pull no burner.
Hey, no, that ain't even whipping out, spook. Whipping out is you facing the motherfucker, you pull it out. That's whipping out. Like you didn't point it at him, but you facing him.
Whipping out is simply pulling that motherfucker out. That's whipping out, bro. So he whipped out, but he didn't pull it on nobody.
No, he pulled it out.
You asked did he pull out on the nigga. That's what you said. Your question was did he pull out on the nigga? So no, he whipped out, gave it to the person behind the hole, so he
I hear you niggas talking, but I've seen this thing happen. And I know God.
Yeah.
that the niggas gonna say, cause they put the burner on me. And it's they put the burner. The other nigga who just got it and didn't do nothing with it, now he involved, and the other nigga gonna say they put the burner out of him.
No, I know.
Yeah, I know, because you see, hey, look, that's a bitch ass nigga.
Different though, Scoop. Now you expressing how a motherfucker coming to tell you the story.
Yeah, he lied.
No. That's gonna be his. That's his truth.
Nah, that's not his truth. The truth is that the nigga pulled it out of him. He pulled it. He whipped out and pointed it at you. That's when he pulled the gun out. You was in the fight. The nigga pulled the gun out. He put a gun out. So what about? Okay, so what about? When he put that gun out, did he put it out on the neighbor? No. Okay, I get you. Okay, hold on, I get you. So what about this scenario? Because I've seen this with my own eyes, right? I seen a nigga get hit so hard, he run out the gate. Nigga, they jumping me. Yep. And 15 niggas, hold on, and 15 niggas come back ready to do stuff because this nigga said that somebody jumping, that's not what went down. But like how you said, according to his experience or whatever you said, that he had to go back and lie. So nah, it's a lie. The nigga didn't whip out. It's the same thing with the burner shit though. It's the same shit with the burner shit though.
Hey, look. Hey, I don't know how they doing it in South Central, but in Compton, if you pull out a gun and you facing me, I would say you pulled out a gun on me.
You whipped out on me.
But if you pull out a gun and your shoulder to me and you handing it to somebody, no, you getting it out of the fight. I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. Right. Yeah, Compton got different rules in South Central. I can see that y'all make up shit in South Central.
So time out.
I can't say South Central. It is making up shit.
Look.
No, that's just some real nigga shit though. No. Look, I know
how he likes to go from technical to gangbanger, super gangbanger number one. You know, and then he'll go to some technical.
I can say some other shit. I just don't want to incriminate myself. I ain't into that, but yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
one time that he nigga, niggas ain't whipping out no more type shit. But I experienced that before.
Now we're in the court of law. So in the court of law, did he pull out a gun on you?
No, not on you. He whipped out a gun, but he didn't pull it out on you. That's two different things, girl.
Nope. It's not in the court of law.
All right, look. No. Watch this. No. Let's follow that line. Let's Scoop keep going. Now, Scoop, you the prosecutor. I'm the defendant. Let's go. I'm the defending attorney. Hey, Spook, you the judge.
In the court of law, he brandished a firearm.
He grabbed the fire. He varnished the weapon. He most definitely varnished a weapon. Did he whip out? Did he point it at you? No.
Hold on.
That's all.
Hold on. Okay.
That's all.
So now.
You want to.
All right, hold on. Hey, look. Did you rest your case? Goddamn. Come on, okay, you the defendant attorney. I'm the judge.
No, that's not what I'm saying, School. What I'm simply saying is because the cub whipped out, he had all time and fucking the right to point that bitch at you and use it. But the cub tossed it. Nah, you said he pointed it, he pulled it out. You say pulled it out and passed it to somebody behind.
He did.
That ain't
pointing the firearm.
Yeah, that's just showing that.
That's
but he disarmed himself, though. He disarmed himself.
That's disarming. Pulling out. Right, Spook. Right.
Listen, it doesn't matter that he disarmed. He brought it out.
Okay, so look. So no. So let's do this. Scoop. If you fight somebody and the gun fall in the fight and it's his, what are you going to think?
That he was trying to get to his gun.
That's why he took it out before the fight and handed it to somebody.
And you grabbed the gun.
Cause South Central, y'all mind fucked up in South Central, cuz. Y'all should have went to Compton schools.
But look, School, even if he varnished the weapon, right? And he tossed it back.
Hey, we gotta see. Hey, from now on, let's pass the law that everybody in South Central gotta go to school in Compton.
School just living on street shit. Like, you know,
no, I understand. But look,
Hey, nah, because I get exactly what he's saying. Niggas gonna off top get nigga in defense mode. Hold on, they got a weapon. Because niggas ain't gonna know what niggas thinking.
now they got a video.
To the shooter.
They got a video. They got a video. No, they got a video on YouTube. Everybody praised old boy for taking the gun out and giving it to somebody and taking a fair one.
And he blazed on the nigga. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He blazed on.
Hey,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we can go to. I could use that as proof and go to the comments. Nobody say, "Oh, he pulled out a gun on him." Why he pulled out a gun? Nobody said that. It was all respect.
Everybody like did on some man shit. He
on
put
some
that
man shit.
ass out.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, it got to be that time frame. The fact, nigga, I see a gun.
School mindset is still in the streets, bro. You know, guns still move around in the streets. So I respect him for the way he thinks because that's his way of safety. Even though it could possibly lead him in a fucked up situation if a nigga like go too far with it, but you feel me? But at the end of the day, that's his way of being safe. So I never knock that. I never say Cub wrong for the way he thinking.
No, that is wrong. Cause that could get people hurt.
Wrong,
that's wrong. Fuck that. That's wrong.
It's
wrong. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
I'm not talking about the part. No, cuz you misinterpreted me. I'm not talking about the part of him thinking that. You know, I'm saying the fact that he think like that is gonna keep him safe. That's just all I'm saying.
I got you, and it could get somebody hurt. At the same time, if you say that you about to fight somebody, and oh yeah, he pulled it, you go back and tell the story, he put out a gun on you, but he was taking it out to give to somebody. That's two different things. Pulling a gun out on you is like either he brandishing it. If his chest is facing you, yeah, that's in a threatening type manner.
Listen, you misinterpreted me again. I'm not talking about him going back and telling his lie. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that when he see a gun get pulled out, his mind is like, hold on, alert. Despite if this man is passing it back to Yankee to somebody else to disarm, his mind is still like, come pull that motherfucker. Like, hold on, this is a gun out.
I could understand that, but still, that way of thinking still get motherfuckers hurt.
Like, outside of that, it's a lie. Once he get to the hood and saying he whipped out on you, that's all a lie. So I'm not talking about that. Because if a nigga didn't point that bitch in your face, nigga, then yeah, you feel me?
No, I got you. I see what you're saying. Now you saying that'll help keep you on your toes. But still, that'll also have you way too paranoid and popping at motherfuckers that wasn't even trying to shoot at you.
Well, it won't. It didn't get to that situation because they were squad. Remember, it went down. It's just the way he went back and told the story. So now that's the way he tell the story is what's the possibly get other people hurt. You see what I'm saying, Slip? I'm just saying the fact of how he thinking in that moment because ain't no homies around. It's just cubs. And if he do get into a verbal altercation, nigga, and he not knowing this nigga got a burn on him, but then the nigga whip out. So off top, when he see it, he gonna like, oh, this nigga got a burn, but he ain't on no bullshit he giving it to his homie to squad with. You feel me?
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. The story he put out a burn on.
Yeah, that's
I
what
told
the story
you.
is. The story don't go that, but
that's what I'm saying.
I know that. But that'll be a lie, though, Scoop. That'll be a lie, bro.
Hey, look.
That's what I'm saying. The way he thinking ain't cool.
My son just went through this like last week, bro. He was finna fight somebody. He pulled the burner out, gave it to his brother. And the first thing the other nigga said is, "Nigga didn't pull the burner all of him." Did they pull the burner out on him? No, they didn't.
No.
But in his truth, yeah, they did.
They whipped out because he seen the gun because he didn't know that man had a gun on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In his truth, that is his truth. In my son's truth, no, I didn't put no gun on him because he had no intention to shoot him. But in his truth, that nigga put a gun on him. And he right, he did.
That's arguable, bro. But see, that's why situations go too far.
It's not arguable. He actually put his hand on a gun, bro.
Now, what if, okay, they about to squad. What if the gun is not in the way where he can squad with the nigga without, him putting it down or showing him that he got it?
That doesn't matter, bro.
No. It don't matter. It don't matter. That's your respect.
It ain't no respect, bro. It's a physical aspect. He pulled the gun out.
Listen. Okay, it do show respect because he could have whipped it out and just dumped the whole crowd out, dude. That's your respect.
Yeah, that could have happened. But in his truth, in that man's truth, he did pull a gun out on him. Yes, he did.
He seen the gun. Yeah, I'm not arguing that. Whoever seen the gun didn't see the gun.
Fuck seen the gun. He put his hand on the gun and pulled it out.
It'll been shoot 'em up, bang bang.
All right, no. Watch this. Any real G will say after he pulled the gun out, what did he do next? Oh, he handed it to the dude behind him. All right. Any real G go throw his hand up on that, like, all right, we ain't going on no gun shit.
Okay. And any real G, he started to use the bullshit. Any real G would have said, well, what if I was going to stop you while you were pulling it out? What you would have did then?
If you swinging on somebody,
What if I'd have stopped you in your mouth while you was pulling it out? What you would have did then? Would you have handed it back to him, or would you have busted?
Man, look, if you and it's the same person that say he put out a gun on me. if he gonna be scary enough to run around talking about people pulling out guns, but he hard enough to take off on somebody with a gun, what the hell?
Fact. That's a contradiction.
Oh no, that's a hell of a contradiction.
It's not contradiction. It's a situation going on. We just talking about something that's happening. It's actions going on. You pulling the gun out. You say, oh, he pulled the gun out. It's nothing. But what if I was going to fire on you before you pulled the gun out? Now I hit you foul and you got a gun in your hand. What's that?
Okay, so what if anybody, hold on, let me put the pistol down. That would have changed the
now you just got socked in the mouth and you going to say, hold up, let me put the pistol there? No,
I'm talking about before that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to create the scenario now. But
creating the scenario by changing the scenario. First, he pulled it out and handed it to somebody. Now you saying I didn't even give him a chance to hand it to his homie. You just changed the scenario.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, let's just stick to what the fact is. That he still pulled the gun out. No matter what.
All right. No. Now look,
in the court of law. You put the gun out.
In the court of law.
Okay, so
hold on.
Did he do it to harm somebody or did he do it not to harm?
No. That's what I was gonna go to. What was his intentions? What was his intentions when he pulled it out?
His intention was to pull the gun out. That's what he did.
Why?
That's what he did. He pulled the gun out.
Now notice what he did, Spook. He stopped he no longer said he handed it to the dude behind him. Now he's saying his whole intention is just to pull it out.
That don't matter. Because whatever the two dudes was finna do, it don't matter. When you pull the gun out, I ain't finna do nothing. What can I do? How do I defend myself? Do I really want to fight you now and your brother got the gun behind you? What? What part of the game is that? I'm gonna beat you up while your brother gets the gun behind you. So once again, niggas pulled the gun out of him.
Yeah, nah. Like I said, I just see that a nigga probably was tense to the. No. That's how I see the situation. I see the situation.
Wait a minute. Watch this. Let me just give you the last for instance. My last for instance with this situation. Boom. If I didn't know you at all, if you and Jasper finna fight and he handed me the glamour, you gonna fight him? Yeah. You the dead nigga.
Well, see.
Yeah, you dead. That's it. That's a wrap.
Well, look, you see?
You should have not fought. He pulled the gun out on you. You didn't get it. It's no wrap. You did.
Well, I know gun on.
Hey, I told you.
If Smith pulled the gun out on you, if Smith pulled the gun out on you, and he handed it to me, and y'all was gonna fight. If you chose to fight each other, I'm gonna kill you.
Now, why you keep changing it?
I'm not changing. I just want to go further. I just gave you the real characters now. It's you and my little cousin, and he handed me the burner. Cause you done. You should have walked away.
Now you saying somebody saying they gonna take life.
Hey, I'm just telling you that if a nigga hand me the burner and you finna get into all my people, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's it. You made the wrong choice. That when he pulled the burner out, that was probably telling you, nigga, go ahead and just leave. That was probably your clue to leave. Because once you engage, yeah, I'm a the rap. I'm not gonna stand there and fight you. Then I got the gun in my hand. You ain't gonna whoop my nigga, and you damn sure you gonna whoop him and me, and I got a fire in my hand. So this is a rap. This is over. Yeah,
so you saying you can't take an L with your? So you saying you can't take an L, cuz?
Yep.
I would. No, I'm not. No, it ain't that I can't take. I won't take. Nigga, it's not
same
thing. I would flip in the school. I would flip in the school. It's true. That's a burner in his hand. No, that won't be the story you said. I guarantee.
No, you won't have a burner in your hand. You got to swing with your hands. Okay, so you got to put the burner down.
He had to be the burner. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that you get
back. Now you sound like. Now you sound like.
Look. You added your extras to the scenario I want to have mine, right? So now my scenario will be, what if you so mad now that you want to fade, now you got to put the gun down yourself. What if your cousin, what if Slip retake the gun back from you for you to get there, so you won't bust?
So he got his ass whooped. Now you gonna take the gun back? He gonna bust. He better bust.
That's why all I'm saying is niggas ain't man enough to take an L. Niggas take losses. Hold on. Niggas take losses in other aspects of life.
So you telling me he done got it? He got his ass whooped. I didn't do nothing, and he got the gun back, and he didn't bust, and I ain't bust. I don't know. I don't know what's up with you.
You gotta remember. No. You gotta remember. I used to box, bro. No. You gotta remember. I used to box.
I'm about to.
So listen. No, but listen. I'm talking about I really used to compete through all that little extra shit, right? But I'm saying
I'm about to.
You gotta take L's, bro, in order to learn. You feel me? So if you can't take an L, you ain't learning, bro.
Hey man, I hope y'all don't get into no confrontation with a nigga like me, bro. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat, bro.
Yeah, if I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna keep it funky though. If I'm ever in a situation like that, I'm not gonna be by myself anyway. And you best believe that niggas behind you already gonna have a gun on them. They don't have to be tossed back. So you feel me? All that little extra shit. So if any nigga was up on the other side, it's gonna be a full-fledged nigga Western Union going on. You see how it works? That's the part of the 90s I missed. Squabbers. Niggas are squabbing. Niggas weren't scared to take
everything, homie.
Oh, yeah, I'm the grand champion, nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. I miss that era. You feel me? Niggas squabbing. I'm the grand champion. Scared to fight. Yeah. Scared to fight, bro. Yeah, I'm Mike Tyson's point out. And I'm the drug champion. And I'm the champion drug hunter. Nigga, with every game you want to play. But what I'm saying is that whole scenario, right, that you say that was encountered by your son, right? Nigga, if the other party wasn't, nigga, so much of a mark, you feel me? They knew they was coming to squad, they should have had to sit in the car anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Wasn't even know it was coming to squad. It was just a situation that occurred right there off the block.
But that's what I'm saying.
And he had it on him.
So that makes it even more like you can't really say the nigga whipped out on it. The shit just arose and then the nigga just was being respectful enough to get it out the way. Now, like I said, the only person I would be focused on is the person that he gave it to. That's why.
It sure is funny. It sure is funny how y'all saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. No,
I'm not saying that.
But the nigga in that situation, damn sure said they put up her that's just a nigga in the situation. That's not a nigga. Now I can talk about, I
get that.
I get that.
No, I'm not saying that. I get that. I simply said I get that, bro. Look, when you was off the phone, what I say, Slip?
Hey, no, look. Now look.
I said I agree with you what you said. I get that. I said that's gonna keep a nigga defensive.
Now check
That's
this
gonna
though.
keep a nigga safe because
Check this
if you
though.
looking at it like that, I said that, bro. I agree with you. But I'm saying in the reality, in retrospect, that's not a nigga literally.
But check this.
Is what I'm saying.
If somebody pull out a blammer and face you, you know what I mean, walk around with it for a little bit, like for intimidation purposes, then hand it off, and then hand it back. Yes, he whipped it out. But if he turned away from you, pulled it, and handed it, he didn't whip out on you. Even if you seen it, he didn't whip out on you. Nah, he didn't whip out on you. But I just see it's different rules.
I just imagine it. Because once you show the gun, the whole dynamic changed. So he did whip it out on you.
But riddle me this then, school. Look, riddle me this then, school. Look, is old boy, is your son known for him and old boy already known to be Tony the Burner?
Hey.
So if he know, if they was kind of cool already, he know this nigga always just have a burner. Why would he say he whipped out on him if they was about to squad? You feel me? It's a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Look, hold on. School. Would that be so whipping out? Is that just an exercise? I mean, and why would you get mad at somebody exercising?
Yes, for exercise. But do you defend yourself in the exercise?
Hold on. Why do you have to defend yourself in exercise? Now. We back. You feel me? Because look, he basically just said if you show a gun, he just said I'm ready. I'll go to war if you show a gun. But now, if you actually shoot it at me, what is that? It ain't a war.
I'm built for the exercise. I am built for the exercise.
Nah, I don't know, man. You ain't standing on principle. You ain't standing on principle. Look, he switched up. Hey, look. So now we gonna get to Iran. Iran won.
Iran won. Okay, Iran won. They won. They got America $3 billion secure. Good job. Nice win. They secured $3 trillion for Americans. Nice win.
Y'all niggas is stupid, yeah.
Hey, look. Hey, Spook. Hey, this is what Scooter said. He said, yeah, Craig beat Debo, and Debo woke up and took red chain. Nigga, yeah, so what? Craig beat me up. But I took red chain. Who cares about red chain? That had nothing to do with you and Craig.
No, wrong analogy, wrong.
Man, look, on everything. Hey, Spook, hold on. Look, Spook, go read. Look,
he try to win arguments with dumbass analogies.
Okay, got you. Dumbass analogy. So look, this is what happened, homie. How he want to say they made $1 trillion. United States did a deal with EU. They homies. They did a deal with EU, and he want to say, see, the war in Iran got us some money. We did a war with EU because we're gonna sell them weapons. United States been selling weapons. They just signed another weapon deal. That's it. But that don't mean that the war in Iran is the reason why they selling weapons.
It's part of the fucking reason, bro. It's a big picture. It's a big picture. It's called the long game. You know how you keep reading the short game? It's called the long game.
Hey, look.
Yeah,
no. School.
Look, the same play they ran in Saudi Arabia for another $1 trillion, it's called the long game. The same play got they won two different checks with the same play.
Okay, so this is the thing. The long game, that's what I was telling you about. The long game. The long game, United States is not winning the long game. The short game, all right. But the long game is United States could not stop missiles from hitting Israel. You right? And because the United States couldn't stop it, what is didn't she could look.
The United States didn't try to stop this.
All right, got you. So not only that is Saudi Arabia and every other country, Yemen, and every country that the United States had bases in got hit. That showed those countries that was paying for protection. Look, that protection money ain't gonna get you nothing, homie. You might as well save that money.
No, it didn't. It showed that you need to spend more on your protection. You cuckoo, bro. You cuckoo.
Okay.
You like thinking these niggas is over here shooting, so don't have no protection. No, you gotta spend more on protection. What is wrong with you?
And no, hey, look. Basically, what I'm saying is this: you buying a home defense system, right? And you buying ADT, right? But every house that on a block that got ADT getting broken into.
Now you gotta buy ADT Prep.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
It's the gotta get the platinum package. You was working with a Ring doorbell. Bring on. Things you didn't get the laser system with the automatic drop cage, with the electric you got to get the full package. Not to mention with the listening device and the radar that tells who in the house, where they at in the house. You got all that. Yeah. You gotta let the secret squirrel out. And let your privacy go. I got you. Yeah, you gotta get all of that. You gotta get all of that. No, you gotta get all of that. You run around here with the basic shit and you wanna watch the fight. No, you gotta get a premium package. They got hypersonic missiles. They don't just got regular missiles no more. You gotta pay for that. Hey, look, and Iran produced their own. You gotta pay for that. You paying me to block regular missiles, and they got high speed. You got the same price. Look. Check this. Hey, I typed in the search engine. Did the USA lose the Middle East? Not the war, the Middle East, right? And the first thing that popped up is first post. It says the U.S.-Iran war is over. Who won and who lost? America lost its war with Iran. And then the next one say, what is it all for? Hold on. Hello? Hold on. Yeah, I guess so. Come on. All right. What made you right? Hey, look. How are they right? Hey, Dennis says. Right? Nah, if they don't know the playbook, how did they judge if they lost or not? Because they looking to say, oh, they didn't kill them all, so they lost. So no one's looking at, oh, these niggas just made $3 trillion off the play. No, and that $3 trillion is nothing. This is what you look, bro. It ain't. That was the dumbest shit you ever said, nigga. It ain't never been nobody in the world, in the history of the world, that said $3 trillion ain't nothing. That's never. No one's ever even formed that sentence in this world. Nigga, you talking aim, nigga. $3 trillion ain't nothing. Boom! Did you hear that? Hey, you can have 3 trillion pesos in you rich, nigga. What you talking about? $3 trillion ain't nothing. Nigga, you can have 3 trillion Coca Pepsi tops, nigga. That's still a lot of money, nigga. 3 trillion. 3 trillion at anything is a lot. You can have 3 trillion broke rubber bands. Nigga, you know how many baseballs you can make from that thing? Nigga, 3 trillion, anything is a lot. getting 3 trillion goose feathers, nigga. You know how many goose silk down jackets I can make? Nigga, 3 trillion of anything is a lot. 3 trillion white turtles. Nigga, do you know how much money that is, man? 3 trillion is not a spook. Did you hear him say that? Did you hear him say that? Laugh at it, you little bit, spook, so he can take that back. I want him to reject that. Reject that. 3 trillion ain't nothing. This nigga, man. Nigga, your heart, you can be 100, you can be 200 years old, nigga. Your heart is not gonna beat a trillion times, nigga. Fuck you talking about trillion ain't nothing.
Okay, so like I said, 3 trillion is nothing. And right now, what the United States really did is set Iran up to look like a big dog in the Middle East. She got pushed out of the Middle East, and the Middle East is needed for the petrodollar. Well, you got Saudi Arabia looking to start doing business with other places. Now, here we go. It says Iranian missiles and drone strikes.
Who's Saudi Arabia going to do business with?
I believe Saudi Arabia was trying to join BRICS. But let me talk about let me show you real quick. Oh God damn! Cause I'm gonna prove the first point, and we can go to the second point.
Because you be talking bullshit. Why would they give $1 trillion to America to join BRICS?
Who gave $1 trillion? All right, let's talk about this trillion. The first trillion you showed me, the 1.35 was with EU.
Right, and then you read another trillion with Saudi Arabia.
I did not read the trillion with Saudi Arabia.
Well, go read it again so you'll make sure I'm telling you what it is. God damn. See, this is what I'm saying. You don't know. You do good arguing your point that you know. But the problem is you don't know shit. Yeah. Anytime the feds get on the case, bro, the first thing they do is follow the money trail. You talking about who won the war, and you didn't follow the fucking money trail. So how much money did Saudi Arabia get to America?
Hold on, I'm getting everything together. The leaders signed a defense cooperation pact. It says held discussion about the sale of American F-35 jet fighters and Kingdom, while the White House said Saudi Arabia had pledged to increase already promised $600 billion worth of investments in the U.S. to $1 trillion. So they buying F-35 planes?
How much money?
$1 trillion spending to, it says from $1 trillion spending to F-35. U.S. Saudi pledge aren't done.
How you doing? I'm fine. You know I'm fine. You should have more coffee? I did it the other day. Yesterday. I was just vacuuming it. Yeah, you good. You good. Yeah, you good. Fuck up when I put this on the trip. I had put a Barbara and a few for a moment, but it got like a rough idle, so I never took it back to get it adjusted and try and make it strap.
So look, the leaders signed a defense cooperation pact and held discussions about the sale of American F-35 jets to the Kingdom. Okay, they spending $1 trillion to get jets. Okay, jets cost.
What years?
So what's next? Hello? Hello?
If you don't have a reason to buy jets,
if you don't have a reason, what?
Talking about like the components inside.
If you don't have
Hey, can you mute Spook? Hey, Spook, can you mute up?
I'm gonna call you back too.
All right.
Like 30 minutes, bro.
You said if you have a reason, what?
If you don't have a reason to buy jets, then I can't sell you jets.
A reason to buy jets.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't understand what that means. Mexico got a reason to buy jets.
If you don't have a reason to buy
Every
jets,
country on this planet got a reason to buy jets.
why does Mexico need that?
Because Mexico is a country and need to defend itself.
Why does it need to defend itself? From who?
In the United States of America, American citizens buy guns to defend themselves even from their own government.
So why would Mexico need to buy jets?
To defend, I just said that American citizens buy guns to defend itself from other Americans and the United States federal government. Mexico defends itself from any fucking body. What are you talking about?
But Mexico don't defend itself from America.
Come on, cuz. Come on. Get the fuck on. What the fuck are you talking? Why do any country need jets?
Time out. Do you think Mexico buys artillery to defend itself from America?
Listen, homie. Anybody buy? Look, I don't think you understand. Real people, any real person understand a friend today could be an enemy tomorrow.
Mexico does not defend itself from America.
False.
Mexico depends on America to protect itself from any other
False. The EU caught the United States of America bugging their government buildings. Homie, everybody watch everybody. United States don't even trust EU. Get the fuck out of here, cuz.
Wait a minute.
No. You swaying the conversation too far, bro. No, you swaying the conversation. That ain't what we own, man.
No. Well,
everybody fights everybody, cuz. Come on.
No, everybody don't fight everybody.
Yes, they do. Man, they just got some CIA agents, got in a car crash, doing business with the fucking cartels in Mexico. And the president trying to figure out why the United States doing secret shit in Mexico right now. What are you talking about?
Ask your computer, do Mexico consider
Man,
America
fuck that.
a
Mexico president. I'm telling you, I'm the Mexico president right now. I'm telling you. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm about to read what I just looked up. No, cuz, stop trying to. Come on, cuz, stop doing that, cuz. We ain't. Look, we went down all the rabbit holes you wanted. Now it's my turn. Saudi Arabia participate in 17th BRICS summit. Invited. It says as an invited country. So why is the Saudi Arabia fucking with BRICS?
You don't look up nothing I asked you to look up.
What the fuck are you talking? Cuz, didn't I just read the Saudi Arabia $1 trillion shit? Told you they about to buy jets. Stop the bullshit. Saudi Arabia is about to join. Hey, man, fuck all that. Why is Saudi Arabia talking to BRICS? Why? Answer that. You ain't answering none of my shit.
Why? Everybody talks. What the fuck you think? How many people did they sign $1 trillion to? Now how many people they talk to? How many people they give $1 trillion to? Fuck you talking about talk? Fuck a talk. Talking is talk. $1 trillion to a talk. Come on, man. You don't make sense at all.
All right. Saudi Arabia has been actively engaging with BRICS through participation as an invited country, even though it is not yet formally joined the bloc. It says this reflects a multi-alignment strategy aimed to balancing economic diversification, geopolitical influence, and strategic autonomy. Current status and participation. Saudi Arabia was first invited. They talking about them invited. They went to the 17th. It says led by a former minister. And let's see what else. So the strategic important to BRICS.
So no, they're not.
Hold on. Yeah. All right, do I need to drive my truck? I don't know. What are we doing right now? Okay, I'm on my way. But you outside, right? Okay, all right.
No, Mexico does not consider the United States to be a military threat. They are not prepared for invasion. However, government explicitly views the deployment of U.S. troops on its soil as intolerable, voluntary, and its national sovereignty. They will never go against America, bro. Do you understand that?
Hey, now look this up. China, 10 square mile business industrial park in Mexico. Yeah, China got an industrial park the size of Compton in Mexico.
What is that? An industrial park. China owns shit. They own shit. They own more than 10 miles of shit here. Yeah.
Hey, no. Do you know why? You're not understanding. Look. You're not understanding how the tides are turning. The tides are turning because when the United States of America.
You keep talking about the tides turning. They're not turning. They've been turning for 100 years.
Okay, cool.
When is it going to turn?
All right. So
they've been turning for 100 years. When is it going to turn?
Hey, if you let me explain it to you, goddamn, I'm explaining it right now.
How fast is it going to turn?
Goddamn, you can't ask a question and don't wait for an answer.
Africa making all these moves. But when is she going to come? God damn.
So right now, when the United States of America put tariffs on China goods, do you know what China do? Build it in Mexico. So right now, China is actively helping China. Mexico actively helping China to circumvent some of the tariffs. China is making moves that they learn how the U.S. work. Not to mention a lot of businesses like Budweiser. I believe Budweiser was bought by China. Smithfield's 25% of pork production bought by China. I think it was 2009. 1 in every 10 houses sold in California was bought by Chinese. You just don't understand. You really don't.
So wait a minute. Now I don't understand, but you told me that they just bought all of this shit in Mexico, and I said they bought all that shit here. But now I don't understand.
If not, if he come over there and play with you, he'll boo in there. He going with us.
Oh. That's crazy.
You said
they bought all of this in Mexico. And I said, well, they bought all of that here. And now when you said, I don't know about it.
Nobody said you didn't know about it. I told you the tides are turning. You asked when they go turn. And I'm showing you right now how the tides turn. Yeah, you lock it.
You crazy.
Right now, they're turning now. And the fact that you're not even acknowledging it, it's just happening.
When the Japanese had all of their shit here, what happened in World War II?
Kill that dog. Garu trying to run around the dog. You gonna step on it. You want some? Hey, might do it, get some later. Man, at the end of the day, the United States dollar.
America plays a game called imminent demand. So you can buy all you want. They never take it when they feel like it. It's just America. It's the game they play, bro. You keep asking like they don't play the game.
You put them park on the street. Oh, I wouldn't. No, they go to the street. So look, and matter of fact, you're going to see a brain drain coming to the United States anyway because a lot of industries are getting pushed off. A lot of people are leaving the United States in tech. Like, you got to look at what's going on, homie. Other countries are growing, and all the freedoms that they used to be in the United States are going to other places. People are freer in other countries. And it's just a saying in the United States.
Bye. They can go.
Yeah, you say that now. until they open their
They can
borders up.
go.
Till they open their borders,
They
like,
can
please come back.
oh, whatever.
I'm telling you, they gonna open their borders up. They be like,
Whatever
please
you
come
think,
back.
man. Whatever you think. America's going down.
Well, no, the
Going
United
down.
States is gonna maintain where she is
Going down,
as long as the
drinking
dollar is in its
baseball.
position. But when the dollar is no longer is BRICS, because they already say BRICS is the major enemy to the United States. And it's nobody gonna be an enemy. Is the enemy military? The enemy is economic, and the United States military will become a ball and chain. It'll become too much to finance. So right now, that's why she got to start making the moves she's making. And if she don't, with the dollar ever collapse, you will see a total change. Third world country instantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do.
Hey, what if the yen collapsed?
The yuan?
Yeah.
The yuan left a collapse. It was collapsed. China, like 60 years ago, 70 years ago, was
We're
a
not
third
talking
world
about
country.
60 years ago. We're talking about the future.
Look,
How can we fit the past? We're talking about the future. What if the yen collapsed?
70 years ago, it was a third world country. A third world. They didn't have large buildings.
We ain't talking. We ain't talking about nothing.
Look, so
I'm gonna just rap. I'm gonna just rap until you start to talk regularly.
go ahead. You go and rap. So now all of a sudden, oh, in the future, the mindset of the country is healthy, is in a different state of the Americans.
No. That ain't what we talking about. I said, what if the yen collapse? What if the yen collapse?
What are some reasons to the collapse?
Damn, bitch, you wasn't supposed to come over here? What if the yen collapse?
What's the reasons in a collapse?
What if the yen collapse? You had every
No, give me some reasons. I can give you some reasons why the dollar will collapse. Because they took it off of a gold standard, there's nothing to back it. And because the dollar was backed by the OPEC nations. And that's why they call it the petrodollar. And the petrodollar right now is all those that signed on to sell it, the oil only in dollars, they starting to sell it in other currencies. And if they continue to do that, that would be the collapse of the dollar.
But you ain't answering my question.
What is some reasons? I can't answer your question. You can't give me some reasons.
Wait a minute. So you had every reason for the dollar to collapse, but you didn't have no reason for the yen to collapse.
The yen. There's no other countries pegged to the yen. And you talking about the yen? Yeah, there's no countries pegged to the yen. And if the yen collapse, do you know what's gonna happen to China? Nothing.
All right, you proved my point.
Because China currency is the yuan. Is the yuan, not the yen. I believe the yen is the Japanese currency, not the same thing.
Same thing. I'm talking about Chinese.
No, you said yen.
Same thing.
You didn't say yuan.
Same thing.
They ain't the same thing. China and Japan is two different countries.
It's the same thing, nigga.
Hey, let me make sure that the Japanese. Hey, somebody look up the Japanese currency. I want to make sure, see what it is.
It's the same motherfucking thing, nigga.
So, good. Like, what if the yen collapse? Good, come on, cuz.
He said yes.
Yen. Okay, yeah. So. No, really, it's going to have effects on America, the United States specifically.
But wait a minute, Mr. Smart Ass. Mr. Smart Ass. We talking about China.
I
don't give a fuck if I called it the wrong money. You know what?
Iran. Yeah. Hey, so look, no, no, Iran is American. Is Iran? It's like
I
that's
don't know what
cool.
you're talking about.
But is European.
I don't know
I,
what you.
but if the yen collapse dollar,
The who?
the yen. If
The
the yen,
who?
the yen, because China, I mean, Japan
Not
bought
Japan.
Japan paid in
What
the
about
United States
Japan?
debt. You
Who?
and more you slow. Hey, they buy American debt. Gonna be a ripple effect on. Look up
What?
uh Japan.
That's called commerce.
How
Nigga. It's business. Right here it says the richest country in the world. Yes, America, the wealthiest country in the world. Fucking time. What's wrong with
USA? How would it affect if either one? How would it how would so we won't the effects economically because it will give you specific economic effects. It won't affect them militarily, but they
what are we talking about?
because
What
the
are you
United States
talking
also
about?
do a lot of
The
trade
yen or
deals.
the young? We talking about Chinese or Japanese?
Both, I seen it. I was looking at it.
Are you talking about Chinese or Japanese?
Hold on. Read
Japan.
I asked you a question, bro. Chinese or Japanese?
United States, economically, as Japan is a major trading partner.
a major trading partner. So if no, when you ask that is a valid question. So Japan is
Are
a
you
major.
talking about Chinese or Japanese?
We talking about all of it. Talk about the United States. I'm talking about the United States as the world reserve currency.
No, we're not
What
talking
would
about
make
the
the
United
United States?
We're
No,
not talking about
you gotta come with information on China collapsing. I'm coming with information on the United States. You come with yours. I come with mine. China collapsing will have if still direct effects on the United States of America because what is it, the first largest trading partner? Yeah, the United States. I think Japan is probably farther down, and I think Mexico is the third largest trading partner to the United States. What are you talking about, man? You gotta understand. You think United States just could go steal from other people and not do good business like these other countries ain't gonna say we could keep our business away from you. We don't got to deal with you. People could live without the United States. That's why they're doing swap lines right now. In order for the countries to do business, you have to use the SWIFT system, like international business. Oh,
Hello?
yeah. Yeah.
We talking about Chinese or Japanese?
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these, all of them.
Oh, so once again, you don't have answers.
All of
bro.
them.
You never answered the
All of
question.
them. All of them.
We can't be talking about
I'm
all of
talking
them.
about the United States economy and where the United States is.
We're not
You
talking
brought
about
up
all
what
of them.
if
I didn't ask
you
you
want to
about
talk about
all
what
of
if
them.
China collapsed.
I didn't ask you about
Well,
all
you
of them.
bring up China collapse and what happened if they collapse. You bring that up. Give the information.
I'm asking you.
Right now, the United States dollar collapse would affect the world because it's the world reserve
I didn't ask you
currency.
that. That's not
That's
what I
what
asked you.
matters the
That's
most.
not what I asked you. I didn't ask you what color your shoes were. That's not what
That's
I
what
asked you.
matters the most.
I didn't
Now,
ask you. I
is
didn't ask
it
you how much your
threatened?
girlfriend weighed. I didn't ask you that.
Right now,
I didn't ask you what color your car
China
was.
is
That's
being the
not what I
world
asked.
manufacturer.
Just answer the question
By
that I
China
asked.
being the world manufacturer, she's in a better position than the United States
I
of
didn't
America.
only answer the question I asked. Please.
As long as she got people working, she's not gonna collapse. She got a job.
That's your answer?
That's it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, in America will too. That's easy call.
The United States is not really having. They don't have many products like that. Like when it
Come
comes to
on,
cars,
man.
when it
Come
comes to
on, man.
United
Come
States.
on, man. You said if everybody in China was working, it's cool, and you at work now. So what are we talking about?
Look up United States economy. Which direction is the United States economy going? Manufacturing or service? Let's see. Let's see what comes up. All right.
We know who the major manufacturer is, bro. Why, I don't understand why we keep going out. This is not track. We don't have to keep going around the track.
The economy cannot survive on service alone. It's servicing itself. It gotta have exports and imports.
It's shifting to manufacturing.
It's shifting to manufacturing. Okay, cool. That's now that it's shifting back to manufacturing is a good thing. And how does the United States now? What are some of the manufacturing that they say?
Manufacturing.
When they say, what else does it say? What's some details of it shifting back?
It says like industries, employment with like healthcare, education, and finance.
Healthcare.
Education.
No, healthcare is not manufacturing. Education is not manufacturing. Manufacturing is like making things that you could sell abroad. Now you can sell education, but you gotta have foreign students coming in buying the education. Or you could do it online now. So, technology advancement, the Apple phone was selling around the world. When it comes to cars, electric cars, China is actually winning because the BYD is killing the game. And when it comes to green energy, China killing the game. You got to come hard.
Green energy is an illusion. It takes more destruction to the planet to create green energy.
I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. But the United States is pushing for it. The United States is pushing for it. All right, it's an illusion, but the U.S. is pushing for it. It don't matter. The United States is pushing. You can call it illusion, but the United States pushing it harder than everybody else. And China is leading the world in green energy.
So China is leading the world in destroying it.
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, so they're taking over the destroyed world. Bro, yep. You are killing me.
No.
Matter of fact, China got more electric vehicles. Well, I think they said China have more electric vehicles on the than a lot of top countries are all other countries on the planet combined. Matter of fact, look up who got the most electric cars on the roads today. Which country? Japan?
It has to be Japan.
All right. Look it up. Let's see.
That nigga tried to say Japan like a Japanese. Japan? You fake.
China? All right. So, like, what do it say about their statistics?
It says they have 11.3 million EV sales, and EV share sale 48%, and EV stock share is 11%.
Man, I wish I could get some of that. They killing Tesla. Hey, look, Tesla like, America, please don't let them sell their cars over here because I ain't gonna be able to sell nothing. BYD electric cars.
How America works. America has options that you can buy the fuck you want to buy.
Not true. They outlaw BYD.
Nobody give a fuck about BYD.
But you can
get a Porsche, or you can get a motherfucking Ferrari, or you can buy a Ford.
And the fact that Porsche and Ferrari cost more than the Ford lets you know that people rather have a Porsche or Ferrari. Even the rappers and the people here bragging about foreigns. They ain't bragging about local.
That's not true. Damn, what is wrong with you, bro?
Man,
That's
are
not
you
true.
serious? Man, show me somebody bragging about a Ford over a Ferrari.
Show me a nigga driving a 64 Ferrari on switches.
A 64 Ferrari on switches. Tripping. A Ferrari, yeah, a Ferrari on switches. Man, then he went to 1964. He didn't go to anything newer. He went way back to
Because that's what
1964.
niggas is driving.
Because he
You
talking
said
about classic
rappers
cars.
is not rapping about Fords. No, they rapping about 64, 1964
1964s are not
Chevy.
selling right now. They don't count as sales. They don't count as sales for the GDP.
You're ridiculous, bro. You're ridiculous, man. Wake up, bro. What world you in? What world you in?
I'm in the real
your world
world.
sound real white,
And we
your
looking at the
world sound white as
GDP.
fuck.
We looking at what countries and what cars are selling. And you know what I mean? And now you don't want to acknowledge it. No, it's gonna fall out of that.
Well, I'm telling you that the Chevys are selling, bro. I've been looking for a goddamn 84 Malibu, bro. You know how hard it is to find?
If you find a 1984 Malibu, it would not count towards the gross domestic product. Like,
who gives a fuck?
That's what the conversation was about.
Who gives? No, that's not what it's about. I told you that we have options, and the niggas is out here. We ain't looking to buy electric cars.
You just talked about what if China economy fails.
I just told you that we have options. I said we have options.
Yes, you got options.
Right?
You're right. You
now,
got options. Yes, you're right. You got options.
Now, when you come back to LA, to the land of Lala, you come on out to the Sunday Fun Day. We're not gonna see an electric car. We don't want that.
Okay, got you.
We don't want that. That's garbage. You can have that if that's what impresses you. All of the things that's anti-American or whatever, it will impress you. I get that. That shit don't impress me none.
Look, you just talked about the GDP, and what if the yuan fall? And I was just telling you,
and you wouldn't answer it. That was against your religion to answer that.
I answered it. I said that if they on a road of winning because their economy is up, they got workers, they got the world's manufacturer. That's what I told you. Damn, I'm taking the stairs. Fuck that.
No, that's not what you said.
That's exactly what I said. The world manufacturer. But you didn't want to bring your information about them falling.
Well, I asked you a question. You had every scenario of why America could fall.
No,
I asked you one question of how China could fall, and you had no answer.
The information
you had no answer. You never considered the fall of China because that's not what you think about. You only think about the negative. I get that. I keep telling you that every day.
Man, come with the information. The information I'm giving you is information I'm actually regurgitating from economists. Listen to the people that deal with American finance.
Do you understand what a brainwash is, bro?
Okay, cool. All I know is
do you understand that?
Yes, you're right. When I take the that's a brainwash, right? That's brainwashing, right?
No.
What is that? What is that?
Why is it not 25?
Because of the value.
Yeah, dollar. Not always a dollar. And I can't